What's going on, guys? TTL here. Going to be going over my top 5 NBA props for today. Absolutely loving the NBA board today. We have a few different games. And yeah, let's just get straight into it, boys. We had a decent day yesterday. We did profit over on PrizePicks. If you guys are interested in VIP, $20 a month as always. And guys, don't forget predictive profits. I use this for my props every single day. It's a tool I created. We have the betting predictor and the prop predictor. Prop Predictor is what you're looking at here. Runs 10,000 simulations per prop and tells you whether to take the over or the under and the hit rate that the over or the under had in those 10,000 simulations, as well as a bunch of other data you'll see as I research. The Betting Predictor tells you what money lines and spreads to take over on sports books. And yeah, it's just an absolutely game changer, honestly. But the sportsbook I recommend is Shuffle. You guys can use code TTL over on Shuffle for a 100% match up to $1,000. And let's get into today's video. I'm going to start off real quick, guys. I'm going to give you guys 2 Shuffle plays for over on Shuffle. Again, use my link in the Discord or just sign up using code TTL over on Shuffle. But the first one is going to be Ant Edwards over 2.5 3 points made minus 189 odds. I put $189 to win 289. Just taking that 1.89 unit risk to profit 1 unit. And then on the second one, I'm having Navy midshipman. I'm taking the money line. It's plus 106 now. I got it at plus 102, but plus money. As long as it's plus money, I'm fine with it. I put $100 to profit a little over 100. Loving both those picks. And now let's get into the top 5 props over on PrizePicks, guys. So let me pull up my props list. Now let's get into it. First off, this one's already bumped down by 1. Get them in quick, guys. Join VIP. Get them in quick. Because Kyrie Irving under 34.5 points in his... Oh, it bumped back up. Okay, good. It bumped back up. Good. But 34.5 points in assist. The under on this versus the Suns, it bumped down, but the under was a 1.8x on Chalkboard. So I took the under on Chalkboard because it was better odds. And then it ended up bumping down on PrizePicks too. I was very confused for a little bit. But it did bump back up to 34.5. I think Irving is going to go under this. And let's go ahead and take a look at Irving over on predictive profits. So we can see, for some reason, it looks like I have the stat type selected. That's why. Awesome. Kyrie Irving, points and assist, 34.5. We can see the under hit in 78.8% of those simulations. And when we take a look at this and we click this, we can see 4 of the last 5 games he's went under with an average of 27 PA. 2 of his last 10 he's went over, so 8 of his last 10 he's went under with an average of 27.6. And this season he's averaging 28.65, and he's went under in 20 of 26 games. Now the Suns defense is rough. 21st in assists allowed, 21st in points allowed. They allow a ton of both of these, but Irving's projected for 28 today. And again, he had a projected hit rate of 78.8% in those simulations. So I'm going to go ahead and take Irving under here, and I'm not really going to stress that too much. Next up, we're going to take Josh Hart. We're going to take his over 11.5 points. It's already bumped up to 12.5. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't even realize this one bumped as well. But Josh Hart over 11.5 points. The 12.5 is still fine to take. Obviously, it's a little bit scarier, but we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Josh Hart over 11.5 points, cashed in 77.5% of those sims. And when we click his name and look at it, he's projected for 13.8. So that's still a 1.3 difference here, around a 10%, 11% difference between what we project him for and what PrizePicks projects him for. That's enough that I would still take this. Now, the Magic have a very tight defense, second in the league for least amount of points allowed per game. But I'm still loving this. I think that's perfectly fine. He's went over this in 4 of his last 5 for the 11.5. 7 of his last 10, and 23 of 29 games this season. Now, obviously, if we set this to 12.5, that's 2 more losses out of his last 5. He's only went over in 4 of his last 10. That does make it a lot scarier. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 16 of 29 this season. Now he's averaging 13.9 on the season, 13.8 over the last 10, and 14 over the last 5. But I will say the consistency is not going to be there as much on 12.5, especially versus the Magic. So I understand if this is something you don't want to take at 12.5. But if you can get it at 11.5, definitely take this. I'm loving it at 11.5. Third up, we're going to have Jokic. And I love this pick as well. This is the this one's already taken off the board. I apologize, guys. You can still take this over on Shuffle if you want to take it on Shuffle, though. It's going to be over 1.5 3-point made. You can take it on Chalkboard, Shuffle, Sleeper. You can use code TTL on any of those. But 1.5 3 points made. We'll go ahead and do the research on this one. 1.5, it hitting 74.77% of the sims. He's went over in 4 of his last 5. He's went over in 8 of his last 10. And he's went over in 17 of 24 games this season. 74.77% projected hit rate. Projected for 2.3 3-pointers. And the Cavs allow quite a bit of 3-pointers per game. 13.6, 17th in the league. Next up, we're going to have Jalen Suggs, and we're going to take the under 26.5 points and assists. I had Suggs under yesterday as well, and I'm going to tell you, he performed yesterday, but I do think he's going to be tired today as well after the performance yesterday, and I don't think he's going to be able to shoot up as many attempts. I don't think he's going to get as many points, and I think we should be able to cash the Suggs under 26.5 today. When we take a look at his projections, points and assists, 26.5. The under cashed in 73.7%. We can see he's averaging 23 over his last 5. He's went under in 3 of 5. He's went under in 7 of his last 10. And he's went under in 23 of 30 games this season. And the Knicks defense is tight as well. 8th in the league for points allowed, 13th for assists allowed. We have projections at right around 21 for Jalen Suggs, points and assists. So let's lock this in on the under. Our 5th and final pick of the day is going to be TJ McConnell, and we're going to take his over 14.5 points and assists versus the Celtics. This is going to round off our 5th pick. This is versus the Celtics. Let's go ahead and take a look. Over 14.5 points and assists, 71.22% hit rate over on the predictor. He's went over in 4 of his last 5. He's went over in 9 of his last 10 with an average of 19 PA. And he's went over in 19 of 30 this season. We have him projected for 16.7 PA in this matchup. His line's 14.5, so we're getting right around a 15 to 20% difference there. Projected hit rate of 71%. And the Celtics defense is pretty good, but 5th in the league for assists allowed, 7th in the league for points allowed. McConnell should have the attempts. We can see 9 field goal attempts, 10, 11, 8, 6, 10, 19, 14, 9, 10. If he shoots up 9, 10 attempts this game, I think he should be able to get there today. So let's lock this in. Let's go 5-0 today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for 20,000 subscribers. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.